I'm back again at the park. This time, some serious shit, man, needs to be worried out. Um, hey guys, Latago here again with another video, but this time it's that real shit. Okay, man, talking about Kevin Durant saying that that's the real shit, but this is some real shit. It's just yesterday I saw a video of a black man, African American, of course in the USA, being shot down, killed by the cops. That man's name was Alton Sterling, and I had to watch that video like a couple times because it's the first time that I actually see a video where in these situations where the cops, like, you actually see the cops on top of the guy and they actually shoot him, like not with like like there, right there, it's like an action scene or something. But it's so fucked up because now in America it's for any black person, to be honest, for any black person to go outside, they have the fear that cops would just stop them in the middle of the street, and just harass them out of a car or out of like a building or something like that, and that situation is going to happen again. And of course, just the Alton Sterling shooting happened a few days ago, but the video came out, like, I saw it yesterday. So I have to check the date where the video came out, but I saw the video yesterday. But the shooting happened a few days ago, and just 2 days later, there was another video that emerged, another killing of an African American that emerged. And this guy's name was it Philando Castile? I think that's his name. Wow. And then that video, you saw a passenger, I think possibly it was his girlfriend, was a passenger in the car, oh my goodness. And in this situation, Castile was actually, he had a firearm with him, but he had a permit. Okay, he had a permit, he had a license for the gun, so he's obeying the rules right there. And also the cop asking for for ID and registration. That's what happened when they pulled the car over. But of course, as soon as Castile was going for his ID and registration in his pocket, he was going for his wallet, the cop who had a gun, the cop who had a gun pointed at Castile, shot like 4 times or something like that. You just saw a body being laid there, bloody and everything. And the girlfriend was just there, like, she was just traumatized, she was shocked. She was asking, is my baby okay? And mind you, this has been happening in the USA for a few years now, a few years. Gun control, they're busy talking about gun control, the USA is busy talking about let's ban the guns. But the cops, though, come on, they're killing everyone. Eric Garner and all of these other African Americans that got killed for just useless shit. And now I read there was this other news outlet, this other article saying that Alton Sterling actually was a convicted murderer. He was a child raper or something like that. I'm like, come on, man, you gotta be fucking serious. And he was outside selling CDs when the cops came. And the way the cops actually had him down, he was on the floor, back first, and there were 2 cops just going on top, just shooting. And then all I hear was like gunshots, and then it was just there. And then and then there was another 4 shots that that went off. And then the cop lying on the ground was like, fuck. He was just mad, like, oh my goodness. Of course, I'm here. It's summer. It's sunny here in the UK, and I just want to talk about why Black lives really matter. All of these people are busy saying all lives matter. I'm talking to you, Jess Glynn. All lives matter. It's bullshit. In this case, it's bullshit. And at the moment, there are black people being killed by the white cops. Okay. by far, for the majority of videos, the majority of articles of black people being killed in America by cops, most of them are white. So I haven't seen a video of a Latino guy being held up by a cop in the middle of the street, you know, where he's doing nothing and he actually gets shot up by the police because he didn't do shit. I haven't seen an Asian being held up by a cop in the middle of the street. He didn't do shit. He gets shot up. I haven't seen an Iranian, you know, Syrian, you know, any other Middle Eastern ethnic being held up by the police in the middle of the street, being shot up. But of course, it's all connected, right? It's all connected because they have their own motives. When you think about Syrian or Iran or Iraqis, you think about ISIS, especially what happened the last few weeks. ISIS bombing, you know, places in Iran and Iraq. When you think about, you know, well, Asians, I still remember a few years ago, there was a school shooting, which was actually being it was an Asian, I think it was an Asian student that shot up the school because, you know, his grades were failing. But I still remember that happened, and I think he got killed. He got gunned down. And then with white, you know, over the last few years, we've seen white people going inside schools and buildings, shooting up. You know, most recent is the one that happened, you know, where the guy shot up 9 churchgoers. You know, he shot up 9 people inside a church. Okay, but he went out free. You know, I don't think he's in life imprisonment anymore. They didn't kill the motherfucker. But for a guy who's selling CDs, you know, he gets shot for nothing. Come on, man. And when I woke up and I was reading more about this, I was just thinking to myself, like, back in the 1950s and 60s, you know, in America, there were, you know, the white supremacists were fucking going big. Okay, white supremacy was just big. Same in South Africa with apartheid, it was just big. Segregation, you know, the black people living in poor neighborhoods, the white living in rich neighborhoods and shit. And the one thing that happened was the lynchings. Of course, with the KKK, you know, and the Black Panther, and, you know, and Martin Luther King, you know, trying to absolve the situation, and Malcolm X. And now when I actually see what happened then in the 1950s and the 60s to now in 2016, the lynchings that happened were basically like, for example, if a normal, ordinary black man like myself was just casually walking, minding, you know, my own business, okay, and I accidentally bump into a white woman. I accidentally, like, you know, if I accidentally bump into a white woman back then in the 60s, then she'll be panic mode, like, oh shit, nigga attack me. And then there'll be a gang of white people running after me. And of course I will get stopped. I will get banged up and I will get lynched. I will get hanged in front of hundreds of people, you know. That was the norm back then. And whenever those guys who lynched these black people back then, when they went to court, they got out easy. Okay, they got out easy, while many black people actually died from these lynchings. Of course, it's got to stop now. KKK is still here, but they inside the bushes. They're gonna come out though. They're gonna come out when Donald Trump becomes president. But they're in the bushes. Okay, but what's now? 2016 and 2015, 2014 as well. Like when the whole police brutality went overkill. No pun intended. But like when you think about that, it's like public lynchings. Basically, it's just lynchings because it's black people being killed by the white cop. Okay. Especially, I haven't seen a video where a black cop shot up a black guy, where an Asian American cop shot up a black guy, where a Latino guy, Italian police cop, whatever. But you know, it's always the white. I always see the white cops on top of a black man, shooting him, harassing him. They don't follow the rules of how to detain a detainee. Can I say that shit? Are they detainees before when you arrest them? But when you're arresting a person, there's a specific way of arresting them. Especially in this case where Alton Sterling was on his backside. They should have just turned him and put handcuffs on him and just lay there until the cops came, and then they were confirmed, bring him over to the precinct, and then it's done. But in this case, no. Let's just lay on top of him. Oh no, he's fidgeting. Shoot him 6 times. It's bullshit, This fucking rules and regulations. And where's Barack Obama in all of this shit? Where is the United States president? Possibly the most powerful man in the free world. Free world? I don't think so. But where's the most powerful man in this? Where's Barack Obama? He's nowhere to be seen. He's there taking pictures with Hillary Clinton inside a fucking restaurant. But he's not there with the families of the deceased. He's not there comforting them. He's not there giving statements and shit. He's not even there at the police stations telling the police like, yo, like whoever's the sergeant or the commissioner in that police prison where these cops who killed these guys are. He fucking goes there and tells them, yo, where are these cops that killed Alton Sterling? Where's the cops that killed Castile? I want to talk to them. Take off the badge, take the guns, send them to jail. Because that's what they deserved. Because they didn't follow the rules. They didn't follow the rules on how to detain these people. So Barack Obama ain't doing shit, and that's fucked up. While here you got Mick Mill and Kendrick and Drake, all of these other celebrities who are fucking saying that this is wrong. We gotta put justice. And now, when you think about it, November is gonna be the elections. Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump will face off. Whoever becomes president will possibly change whatever the fuck. Okay, America is going to be worse. It's going to be for the worse or for the better. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? So, I know it's going to be either way. It's really going to be either way. It's either USA is just going to turn to another civil war, but this time the black people will unite without the races, of course. We will face against the cops. In the 60s, you got the Black Panther, you got Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Well, Malcolm X, gave out the more, anti-violent take, moral, we just march silently, they will know. But Malcolm X was like, fuck that, we're going to be using violence if necessary. Black Panther carrying guns around, but they weren't going to shoot anyone because, but if it needs be, they will use military tactics. So really, it is going to happen. I just saw a picture there where it's like now, in the next few months, we're possibly going to be seeing a black man carrying a weapon. And when he sees a cop car, he's going to come upon the cop car and just shoot whoever's inside the car. Whether it's a woman, Latino, whether it's a black woman officer, whether it's a black guy inside the car, like none right. Whether it's any cop inside the police car, they will pull the trigger and shoot. They don't give a fuck. This is going to turn to all-out war. The president ain't doing shit. So now it's time for the people to put justice. Okay? That's why Black Lives Matter. Okay? All lives doesn't matter in this case. Black Lives Matter. Okay? And this time, that hashtag, that definition, that phrase really does mean something in this case. Okay, in the UK, why is July 7th? July 7th, we're commemorating on the 7/7 bombings that happened in London. And like here in UK, it's just peaceful. There's not really anything that is happening. Of course, I live in a community, in an area where really nothing is happening. No crime has happened. No one is fucking dead. Of course, just last year, there was a kid, near my house, at the train station who got stabbed. But that was like, I didn't even know that shit fucking happened. Okay? So, and also, when I also think about South Africa as well, because when I came back, my mom and dad told me about this story where, they almost got robbed, but they held their own. And I was like, South Africa changed a lot ever since I left. And I saw that shit where there were 3 kids who ran fast from someone or something. So I'm guessing they mugged off people. Especially Middleburg is a hub of shit where you can get anything really. And it's crowded as fuck. Like really. My dad told me like, if you carry your phone, especially I have a Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge, so if I carry a phone, they'll be asking that shit. They'll be like, where's your phone? Where's your phone? And then they don't like that shit, they fucking will shoot me. They don't give a fuck. So really, and I don't see police there in Middleburg, patrolling the streets. I see a security guard in East Dean, because in East Dean, there's every house is enclosed with gates now, because people are just jumping over and stealing shit. So really, if you think about it, shit is changing. But in America, it's gonna be civil war. It's just gonna be one or the other. And what Minister Farrakhan said in the Breakfast Club, in an interview there at the Breakfast Club, he basically said about if you wanna bring justice, you have to give the justice out to them. You gotta tell them that enough is enough. You gotta confront the demons within. You really have to confront the demons within. So that's the only way to bring justice to the situation. You gotta tell Barack Obama about this problem, but possibly be like, fuck, man, it's just gonna be the problem for the next president. Civil war is gonna be happening, unfortunately, and that is just my take on things, and it's bound to happen, and but of course with this police brutality, it's never gonna stop, because with the police, the system in America is fucked up, The police system in America is fucked up. The court system is fucked up. The whole system, man, is fucked up. Okay? Much like in Mexico, where, the drug cartels are actually linked with the president or the government. Same thing here. But of course they're not really linked with any fucking gangs. But the government, they are the gang itself. They are the cartel themselves. Man, shit. But all I can say is, condolences to everyone, to all of the African Americans that passed away due to these police brutality. Because I just don't know why police have to do this shit. I don't know why they just had to shoot the guy and be like, oh, he was reaching. Just follow your fucking rules. Just follow the rules on the correct ways to detain a detainee. That's it. Okay, Oscar Pistorius is going to jail for 6 years after killing his girlfriend. Okay, that shit is life imprisonment, but motherfucker is getting 6 years. Okay, while these white motherfuckers that shoot up churches and shoot up schools and shoot up malls and shit, they're getting shit. While a black guy selling CDs, a black guy just driving around with a broken taillight, a black guy who's just walking around living his motherfucking day, gets stopped by the police, and the police is like, he has a gun. 6 shots later, and the black person is dead for nothing. That's the world that we live in, man. That is the world that we live in. Pray for every country out there, especially with the recent events that happened in the past weeks. A lot of celebrities died this year, 2016. A lot of innocent people died in 2016. And a lot of really innocent people due to ISIS bombings and school shootings and all that shit, police brutality. Fuck. But anyway, bless. That was just, another reaction that I had to put out. Peace, love, and blessings.